Lost Ark, the newest addition to break Steam records, reaching a peak player count of 1.3 million players over the past few days that it has been released. Lost Ark is a free-to-play ARPG that features a whole load of content. The game starts off by opening up the main storyline, in which you will need to complete to achieve max level and explore those in-game dungeons. It is estimated that if you are moving pretty quick through the main story, it will take between 20 and 30 hours to complete. Of course, there are hundreds of side quests to do on top of that, as well as resource harvesting aspects of the game. Now that we have a basic understanding of Lost Ark, let's talk about my first impressions. I have about 10 hours in the game at this point, and I'm halfway through the main storyline. For someone who absolutely despises of questing, I can say that questing in Lost Ark actually isn't too bad at all. Quests are typically short and sweet and allow for combat via dungeons that you will do periodically while playing through the main storyline. Fortunately, the developers have made it easy for those of us who wish to reach endgame dungeons quickly, as you only need to complete the main quest line to max your character. You don't need to take part in any other side quest or activities if you do not wish. And another point is, there will be many Diablo 3 comparisons along the way, and I'll start here with the first one. This game reminds me of D3 a lot in terms of both combat and the idea of trying to reach endgame quickly. It seems that Lost Ark is very centered on the endgame content, and ultimately that is what I strive to take part in. So blowing through the quests is my mindset when playing the game. Alright, let's go over combat now. Combat-wise, this game is an easy 10 out of 10. Combat feels smooth, responsive, and the audio and visual effects are on point. Bosses towards the mid-game start to become a challenge, and I would imagine in-game bosses will need a team of coordinated individuals in order to finish the job. The dungeons presented so far in the story are very good. They are diverse, look good, and have different mechanics. The sheer amount of things that you are able to fight in this game is quite incredible. Each new area is met with completely new mobs, new bosses, and a new dungeon with its own theme. Progressing your character again feels a lot like D3, as you will complete harder and harder dungeons in order to get gear with better stats on it. You will have a skill tree in which you can progress down. Each particular skill has several abilities that you can add to your skill in order to progress your skill and add different effects to it. Not only that, but you can remap the entire skill tree at any time, for free. That's not a luxury we typically have in these games. I'm looking at you, Blizzard. Now it's time for the big question. Is Lost Ark pay to win? Well, I think it's too early to tell. We need to wait a while to see how the store develops in order to answer this question. I would say if anything, this game might be pay for a slight convenience, and that is okay in my book. The amount of content free-to-play players will be able to experience is extraordinary. There is no content that I am aware of that is locked behind a paywall. If you had money to spend on the game, it seems like you would only be getting skins and the Crystalline Aura Pass, which is Lost Ark's form of a subscription. The Crystalline Aura isn't a make or break in my opinion. There are a few nice things on there like extra teleports, pet abilities, and some crafting time decreases, but I can certainly live without those. I really like the model they are working towards, and if it keeps going this way, the game will probably be determined not to be pay to win. Overall, Lost Ark is a free game. If you have the extra SSD space, why not give it a download and try it out if you think it's something you might like. Paying players will not have hardly any advantage over you, and you will have access to all the content offered by the game. It is very reminiscent of D3 in my opinion, so if you like that, I definitely think you would like Lost Ark. The art style can be tricky for some, and it is not something that I am personally into. However, that being said, it was much better than I expected. Combat is absolutely amazing, and with all of the dungeons and endgame content, I would imagine this game will be around for quite some time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'm interested to hear what you guys think of it so far. If you have any questions, feel free to drop them down in the comments section below, and I will try to get them answered to the best of my ability. Don't forget to like the video, and thanks for watching. I'll catch you next time.